you remember from The Secret Behind Communism by the much esteemed Dr. David Duke, 85% of the Communist Party at this time period was ethnically, well, not religiously, but ethnically. And what they did was they hoard out all of the women in the Soviet Union under duress. Nowadays, this is done through brainwashing and pop culture and glorification of porn stars and all this crap that the try to push to ruin our women, to poison them, and try and ruin them forever, or destroy their potential as loving mothers or grandmothers that might experience the warmth of their grandchildren in their older years and their golden years. These women are being stripped of their ability to be healthy, normal females. And you asked me earlier if I'm a feminist, and I'm not a feminist, but I tell you one thing, I love and I cherish women, and the best thing I ever did in my life was take a wife. And I can tell you the best part of every day, if you're married, is being able to go home to your loved one, and you've pair bonded, and you have this ability just to connect. And what they're trying to do is destroy the ability of men and women to form this pair bond, this evolutionary trait that we Europeans have that goes back to the Ice Ages, where we bond to each other and we become the partner for each other, through that winter encampment, or through the summer, or just that male and female joint provisioning for children, which I'm trying to have now. It's just something so magical, and it's such a dopamine and serotonin rush to just embrace your genes and engage in the pair bonding and marriage. The institution of the family, the traditional Western family, is such a great, rich thing. And once you pass your sexual prime, you really have nothing in life unless you have already started that family. And we have women now that are hitting the wall at age 32, 34. They're approaching infertility, and they haven't had children. They've been out doing all this stuff, as you mentioned, is pushed in those movies, like the ones you mentioned were popular during Kevin's childhood. And they go out there and they chase the dragon sexually instead of building something. And when you run around trying to chase the warm weather instead of just building a house to live in, you don't have any stability. And something like 50 or 60 or 70%, I forget the statistic, of the majority of women over a certain age in this country, of white women, are on antidepressants, anti-anxiety.
Yeah.
And it's all caused by the destruction of the family unit, and it's destroying men too. And if they do wind up having children out of wedlock, a lot of times it's destroying the children. And really, what they're doing now through their culture, what they're really climaxed in doing in the 1960s, they started to try to do by law in the 1920s. And it's ultimately why